So Andy Ruiz released a video today. It wasn't really a video, it was more kind of him answering questions. And seeing it on Twitter myself, basically he's shutting down the possibility of this rematch, which has already been announced for Saudi Arabia. He's basically saying that this is happening on his terms. He's not fighting in Saudi Arabia. The fight's happening in America, and it's on his terms. That's how the rematch is going to happen. So having already had the announcement that this fight would happen, in Saudi Arabia, by Eddie Hearn, having an announcement, having a poster put up, and all that, for Andy Ruiz to come back and say, no, this fight isn't happening in Saudi Arabia, it's happening on my terms, it happens in the States, and he says the real news is coming soon. Now, I don't know what he means by that. Does he mean that there's a loophole and they're definitely going to have it in the States? At this stage, I'm kind of getting fed up with this at this stage now. And I don't think it's all Andy Ruiz. I don't think it is. I think that this is a certain Al Heyman who's pulling the strings and is getting Andy Ruiz to talk like that. I think that if it was Andy Ruiz and he was still with Bob Arum, this fight would be happening in the UK. Maybe not, but I think more than likely it would happen in the UK. Because when Andy Ruiz was with Bob Arum, he fought, I know he wasn't coming off the back of a big win, but he fought Joseph Parker in New Zealand, and, no problem there. No problem there. And I think that, given the fact that he pulled the upset off with AJ, given the fact that he's an Al Heyman fighter, Al Heyman known to like to keep things in-house, known to not want to venture out, known to keep his fighters kind of in limbo, I think this has Al Heyman written all over it. I think that this is Al Heyman who's saying basically this fight's not happening here, it's not happening there, it's happening on our terms. Not Andy Ruiz. I think if this was Andy Ruiz, I genuinely do think he'd want the fight. I think he probably may still want it in America. I think he'd be more willing to go to somewhere like the UK. Because at this stage, it really is kind of getting annoying. Like, I've given Andy Ruiz the benefit of the doubt. I said, was Andy Ruiz who said basically that he wasn't happy with his purse. That because this fight was happening in Saudi Arabia, there was a lot of money getting generated, and that he was contracted to get a flat 9 million. And I kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I said, look, if they really want this fight, maybe give him a little bit extra. It doesn't have to be mega money, but just give him a bit extra just to kind of, sweeten the deal. Whereas now I'm just getting kind of sick of it. And a part of me is just thinking, like, what do they actually want, aside from the fight being in America? Because if it doesn't happen in America, what are they going to do? What are they trying to do? You'd swear that just the only way they fight in the UK is if they said, right, give Andy Ruiz, should say, a fucking bat and blindfold AJ, we'll fight him in the UK then. But other than that, I can't see them going anywhere. I can't see them doing anything. And it's going to come to the stage where some of these titles may end up getting stripped from Andy Ruiz. And what happens then? Then everything is stacked. Then he can have the rematch with AJ. But it may only be for 2. Might even only be for 1 belt. And then what happens? Then we're miles away from undisputed. We might see Tyson Fury pick up a belt. We might see Alexander Usyk pick up a belt. We might see Deontay Wilder unicate one of them. And, I think that gives them a chance to actually freeze out Anthony Joshua if he comes through the rematch. So, what are they trying to achieve here? So I think this is all the working of one Al Heyman. I think that, it's annoying because it's giving us fans, it's depriving us of fights. Look at what he's done to Terence Crawford. He's freezing Terence Crawford out. It's depriving fans of seeing the fights they want to see. And, I just want to see this rematch get made. Because I quite like the fight. I think Anthony Joshua will win, but it's intriguing. I think Ruiz could do it again in the back of my mind. Do I think that can happen? Yeah. He's done it once. He dropped him 4 times. Why can't he do it again? That's why it's intriguing. But it's just not known. And all this, going back and forth saying, we're taking 2 steps forward, and then Team Ruiz is saying, no, we're taking 3 steps back. So it's just all this unknown. That's annoying. At this stage, I just want to see this fight get made. And, who knows what might happen. Could it be a case if they're actually just waiting to see kind of will Team AJ just get sick of it and be like, what, fuck this. We'll go our separate ways, and then they can make that unification or that undisputed fight with Deontay Wilder. I don't know. I really don't. But to me, this is not Andy Ruiz coming out with this. This has Al Heyman written all over it, and I think that's kind of what I'm thinking it is. So let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think this is all Al Heyman, or do you think Andy Ruiz is just being a diva, being a prima donna? Let me know down below. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you after.